come across this video, pending where you are watching me from this very wonderful 9th day of February 2026. I want to really appreciate every one of you. I want to appreciate everyone that is focusing on the USB. I want to appreciate our brothers, our mothers, our adas, and every one of them. And more also, I want to really appreciate Dr. Ngozi Arabueze, our Deputy Prime Minister, who is doing wonderfully well. And Pharmacist Diane, I want to appreciate you. I want to appreciate every of the cabinet members who is doing wonderfully well for Biafra to stand. These are genuine people. From what they have been doing in the past months up to today has confirmed to me these people are for real. They want our interests. They want us to grow. These people are doing everything in their capacity, in their power, to make sure that Biafra is fully restored. I have never seen this resilience in my life, where women will stand their two legs on the ground and decide that it is Biafra or nothing. And I want to use this opportunity to thank every one of you. These people are doing everything in their power to make sure that Biafra is truly actualized. Not this set of other fake group people who wants Biafra to continue for 20 years so that they can use it to be making money online. These people are for real, and I appreciate your doggedness. I appreciate everything that you people are doing for us. Madam Pastor Rose, Pharmacist Diane, and Deputy Prime Minister Dr. Ngozi Arabueze, Excellency, and Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, Simon Ekpa. We appreciate every one of you. It is not an easy fight. Now I know why this has taken a lot of time for us to achieve it. But finally, we have achieved it, and they never believed and they never saw it coming. But thank you for what you do for us. We really appreciate you. This is how we can join hands and make this country a better nation for those of us who want this country to grow. Before I proceed to today's event or broadcast, I would like to make this apology to our sister. I would like to make this apology to our sister, which is Mouthpiece of the Gods. There was something that happened yesterday, so I really didn't handle myself. I didn't conduct myself well that yesterday, so we fell out of line, and I raised my voice. So I want to use this opportunity to apologize to you, Mouthpiece. You people are the one that you are taking the bullet for us. You people are there fighting for us secretly. And I want to tell you from here that I have nothing against you. You are my sister, my boss, my friend, and you taught me some things I know. And there were times I called you and you advised me. So please, I want to use this opportunity to apologize to you. You still remain my wonderful sister. And Mouthpiece, again, she's for real. These people are doing wonderful works for us, and we want to continue to see you on X. And I promise that this is the last time that kind of thing will happen. Please, 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 please. Thank you so much for that. And then I know that this message would have gotten to you. And then my sincere apologies to you, Mouthpiece of the Gods, Honorable Mouthpiece of the Gods. So again, I saw something on one of our platforms where the Biafran Liberation Army said every Monday will be sit at home. I don't know if it's Biafran Army that wrote this actually, but what is written here said every Monday will be sit at home. Banks, markets, transportations must obey and respect the sit at home every Monday until our leader, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, is free. But there was no signature. Nobody signed it. So I wouldn't confirm if this is from our military, because they just wrote it and then posted it, and there was no signature, but they just wrote Biafran Liberation Army, and I don't know if that is this, but that is what I have for now. But going back to the Monday sit at home, they want to stop Monday sit at home. Why? They said it's bringing economic meltdown to Biafrans, to the whole Nigerian and all whatnot. Ask your governors, ask your states leaders, the years that they've been collecting Monday sit at home, because I had Soludo said, and most of you don't even know. Soludo he studied is a graduate of, I think, hold on, let me be sure. He's a professor of economics. Professor of economics. That's what Soludo studied. No wonder his brain is not correct. So a person who's supposed to know better is now the one destroying an Igbo. Who's supposed to, carry his people with dignity and respect is now the one destroying Anambra State. These are the people who want your interest, who you think that they are fighting for you. Now, anybody that still believes that one day Nigeria will be better, that person should go and have what they call cross-examination of his brain. Nigeria can never get better. They want to stop sit at home every Monday. For what reason? For the reason best known to them. They want to make sure that you, I, and every other person forget about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They want to make sure that when that sit at home stops, with time, everybody will start adjusting to the reality on ground that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been jailed. And that is why they pronounce life sentence to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They pronounced life sentence to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. None of us reacted. None of us reacted. We were told not to react. We were told to be peaceful, that they're going to try Mazi Nnamdi Kanu again. That Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be going to appeal courts to appeal for his case. But they took him to Sokoto. And now, since he's in Sokoto, a lot of people has come to tell Biafrans that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said that we should stop sit at home. This was the same thing that they did during our prime minister. That they told him that Obato Obie, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has written a letter signed by him that sit at home must stop. Why are they particular about this sit at home? Why do they want to stop this sit at home by every means necessary? Why? Because they know that once that sit at home stops, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is forgotten. That is our own civil disobedience in order to tell the world about our discontent with continued being in Nigeria, our being as a Nigeria. So they know all these things. So they want to stop sit at home by every means necessary. I am so disappointed of the people coming out of recent. First of all, the military came, the Ogechukwu Nkiri military came out, told the whole world, Biafrans, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said that we should stop sit at home. And I asked the very vital question: who gave the message to give to them? Who did Mazi Nnamdi Kanu send to tell them to tell us? If that kind of thing is coming from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we're not going to take it. You know why? Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is detained. And for them to furthermore tell us that they are bigger than us, they have level, that they are the one controlling us, that we cannot do anything, no matter anything we do, we cannot do anything. They further took Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to Sokoto Correctional Center so that we won't have access to him, so that we'll forget him there. So that as we hear Sokoto, with time, we'll start forgetting about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is why they are doing everything humanly possible to make sure that they remove this sit at home, that they stop this sit at home, and it's not going to happen. I am very disappointed at the lawyers of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Somebody came out yesterday and said that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, and you came to tell Biafrans so that Biafra will obey it. Why did Mazi Nnamdi Kanu not interested in going back to his father's house? Why didn't you ask him to tell us when he will be leaving Sokoto? I really don't know what is wrong with our people. And anybody, listen, anybody can be bribed. Anybody can be bought. So in this our quest for freedom, anybody can be brought. If Nigeria can go to America to bribe a full American lobby, American courts, American courts, to go and lobby in for them, there is nobody Nigerian government cannot buy. There is nobody Nigerian government cannot buy. That is why you see these hopeless military people coming to tell us that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu sent them a message from detention. Who did he tell to tell them? Your brother has been locked away far north, and you are listening to Nigeria. And you want people like us to sit down here and believe that nonsense. Because you carry AK-47, you carry anti-aircraft machine gun, and then you are coming to tell us that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said. Are you people not dumb in the head? Have you seen how egocentric we can be? Have you seen how stupid some of us can be? You call yourself a lawyer. Why don't you keep quiet? Just watch them from a distance. You people have failed every one of us. You have disappointed every one of us. You could not stand and defend evil until they took Mazi Nnamdi Kanu far distance. Now you are coming to tell us that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu asks us to stop the sit-at-home every Monday. Are you people not ashamed of yourselves? Are you people not ashamed of yourselves? Every time we come here, instead of us to think a way forward, we are thinking of a way to destroy ourselves. When last has Nigerian giving you the rights that you deserve? Ordinary presidency that Peter Obi, all of us won. Let us forget where he comes from or what his political ambition is. Peter Obi still remains an Igbo man. Ordinary election that he won in 2023, they took it away from him. And you are still clamoring for one Nigeria. And you still think that this hope, this thing that they call hope, this thing has destroyed most of us. Hope. Hanging on hope that one day Nigeria will be better. Your children's school fees, you can't pay it. That one day somebody will just come and turn Nigeria around and then Nigeria will be better again. Then at the end of the day, you don't have electricity in your house. You cannot send your children to the best of school. You don't have medical facility in Nigeria. You don't have a good hospital, not even to talk about the medical facility in that country. When is it now going to be better? When a snake bite can kill a young girl, in just common snake bite, they don't have antivenom. But when they have malaria, when your governors, your ministers have malaria, they come to this country for treatment. And one day Nigeria is going to get better. A country that does not believe in their own system, in the country that they are ruling. And then you are believing that one day Nigeria is going to get better. And then somebody is writing letter for you to give to us. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I keep saying this. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in fact, that man has gone through what nobody has gone through in his life. The highest injustice they have melted on that man. I cannot forgive Nigerian government. I'm telling you the truth. I cannot forgive them. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been subjected to the highest injustice in this world. No freedom fighter suffered what Nnamdi Kanu suffered. Is it not better that they kill him than putting him through this trauma? If you are the one, are you going to remain okay? And somebody is telling us that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, and then we are going to listen to that person. Because the person is speaking from the angle of carrying gun. Because this person is speaking from the angle of legal practitioner. Is that what you want us to do? Most of you don't think a country that has subjugated you, intimidated you, frustrated you. Go to the southeast. Nothing works in the southeast. That is the country you come to tell us that said that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu asked us to do something. And the man is in their custody. And you want us to listen to such? You want us to listen to such nonsense? We have a government under Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, USB. Some will call it USBG, United States of Biafran Government. Those are the people that will give us instruction and we will listen to them. For those of you who don't know that Dr. Ngozi Orabueze declared the independent state of Biafra on the 29th day of November 2024. That is for real. That is for real. She declared. And that is the only government that we know. Come to the southeast, where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is coming from. What is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu fighting for? Did Mazi Nnamdi Kanu started this agitation of Biafra before? Was he interested in Biafra? No, the answer is no. But it gets to a stage where you know that evil is evil. In other parts of, if you go to, what is it called? Kaduna, let's say Abuja and Lagos, there is seaports in Lagos. There are embassies in Lagos. In Abuja, same. Abuja is the headquarters of most of these things. And when you come to the southeast, none. We don't have train station in the southeast. We don't have good road in the southeast. We don't have nothing in the southeast. No industry in the southeast. Apparently, we do not have oil wells in the southeast. I can tell you that for free. What I mean by oil well, there's this depot where you can come and buy products and sell, and yet those products are in our land. Just like Dangote built refinery at Lekki, we don't have such. So it is a taboo for those kind of things to be in Biafran land. It's a crime for those kind of things to be in Biafran land. And then somebody will tell us that, oh, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Can't they come and tell us that, okay, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu has said that seaport must be built and we are starting the project next tomorrow. And then Mazen Nnamdi Kanu said, United Kingdom, United States, Germany, France embassy must be in the southeast, and they are relocating. And then depots will be built by Ibeto in the southeast, because these are the businessmen I respect. Very, very, I give them very, in fact, I respect them to the end. This, you see, Clement Ibeto, and what is this? This man that sells car? Innocent. These are the people I respect so much. These are conk Igbo people. I love them. I love their ideas in anything they do. Not people like Obi Kubana. I talked about Obi Kubana the other day, and the whole internet was on fire. To the extent, somebody that knows Obi Kubana called me on Saturday. I can pop up the chat here, and told me that we have to get into government so that Nnamdi Kanu. I said, God will punish you and punish your generation for telling me that nonsense. Anybody that want to climb, they will use Nnamdi Kanu. Anybody that want to excel in government, that's to tell you the kind of spirit Mazen Nnamdi Kanu carries. The person was telling me that, hey, just can I support Obi Kubana? The guy called me. He called me. He knows Obi Kubana. I know in this country, Obi Kubana has his club in Backing. So it's not that I don't know what I'm telling you. Backing, that club they finished building that club sometimes March last year, 2025. In Backing, the club he has in Backing. They finished the building of that place was completed sometimes around March. And one of Obi Kubana's boy called me on Saturday when I was in class. I called him back because we talk every single day. And he told me, "Can I support Anoga? Can I buy government so that I am." So all the people that have been, there was a time that they were deceiving themselves, not Biafran. They told us that 40 senators are signed for the release of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. All of you heard that. Even Senator Enyinia Baribe, that is most respected in what is it called? Abia State. They never listen to him. It is Obi Kubana that they will listen to. That is how dumb most of these people are. They think that we're as dumb as them. You can see Kubana's chief priest. Go to his social media. Everything about Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is changing. Why? Because of the love of money. And I keep asking these people. I have done business in abroad. I have gone to China several times and done business. How did you people make this money? Is it not the same country where we are? Is it not the same business you do that we do? How did you make your money? How did all of you make your money? That you are answering Obi Kubana, that one of the richest abroad here. Every penny you earn must be accounted for. So how did you people, this not be the same business we they do? You get us on a take do away, we don't know. This to tell you how crazy these people can be. This to tell you how evil these people can be. It is money or nothing. They don't care about their life. Come to the southeast. Obi Kubana cannot travel to his father's land without escorts. Without heavy escorts. Because Tinubu, the drug lord, is the president of Nigeria, destroying an Igbo. And yeah, these are the people subjugating your people. You are fighting, you are clapping for them. Oh, and your mandate we shall fall. Have you seen how stupid you people can be? They left our country very porous. The southeast is so porous to the extent that you can't even wear gold chain and walk around. Not even to carry gold. They will kill you there because of that. And extract that. That is how hunger has penetrated that land. And you are coming to sing on your mandate. Under who? Who gave you the mandate? A non-drug lord. So I'm beginning to suspect these people. I'm beginning to suspect because is it not the same Europe where we are? Is it not the same Obodoibo where we are? How did these people make this money? How did they make all this nonsense money that they are showcasing everywhere? I know how many years when Obi Kubana was in Malaysia, I was in Malaysia at the time. So Obi Kubana should not come and deceive anybody. What is your business? What do you people do for a living? I am not against anybody who goes into politics. But coming, they make you chairman of area boy in the southeast. City boy. City boy, that is what they can give. City boy. Are you even you collected it with joy? I'm very ashamed of people like you. We have people like E-Money, who is very close to Tinubu. I'm telling you people to the truth. E-Money is very close to Tinubu. But E-Money understands something. That you cannot play with the life of your people. E-Money is very close to Tinubu. I'm telling you people this for free. I am telling you this for free. E-Money is very close to Tinubu. He's Tinubu's boy. E-Money is Tinubu's boy. But E-Money respects himself. He doesn't want to involve himself in this kind of politics. He doesn't want. E-Money and his brother lived in Ajegunle. I know their stories very well. I know all these people's story. They live, E-Money and Casey, they had nothing. They were living in one room. E-Money was an importer. He comes to Apapa to clear. He was an agent. One contract changed his life. One contract that they gave him changed his life. Some of these people cannot even read and write. I'm telling you the truth. They can't read and write. E-Money, if E-Money wants to become governor of the Southeast, or maybe Anambra State, they can maneuver it and he become that governor. E-Money get level, pass Obi Kubana. But E-Money respected himself. Now, if E-Money is talking, Obi Kubana is talking, I will listen to E-Money. But if E-Money comes to tell me that he wants to become the governor, or rather he wants to run for APC, and then they give him APC gubernatorial position in the Southeast, I will come against it because they are evil. These are the people that fail to fight for, they rather fight for a Yoruba man than fighting for Igbo people. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is detained in Sokoto Correctional Center. And we are here talking about Nigerian election in Biafran land. How possible is that going to be? All of you saw the injustice that was done on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. A man that did not carry one firearm, but a CP, is he a CP or commissioner of police, was killed by a terrorist. And in peacekeeping meeting, the guy wore that man's uniform that he killed and came there. Nobody touched him. The Nigerian military saw him, Nigerian police saw him, they looked away. But when Gentle Yahoo, no disrespect, I don't like these people for their recent actions, but when Gentle the Yahoo came out, because he's an Easterner, the military came up and started threatening, as if these people are the problem of Nigeria. That is why we can never stand with Nigeria. That is why I hate Nigeria with everything in me. I can't wait for our international passport to come out. Nowhere in the world is that passport respected. Go to India. Look at what they are doing to our brothers and sisters in India. India that we are richer than. India they don't have nothing in India. We are 10 times richer than Indians. But come to India, come and see what they are doing to our brother. Go to Nepal, go to China, go to Indonesia, come to this same Malaysia. Our people, in fact, half of their prison is filled with Igbos. Half of their prison is filled with Igbos. Why? Some of them, maybe it is fighting. Some of them, just one small mistake they did. They are locked away. Nobody to speak for them because they don't have a country. That is why we are asking you people, come into this United States of Biafra. Let us build this country together. None of you wants. You want to go to APC. All of you want to fight for Tinubu, a non-drug lord. Because of money, you destroy every of your integrity. Igbos doesn't have integrity when it comes to money. I keep saying these things. They don't. None of us have integrity when it comes to money. But Mazi Nnamdi Kanu could prove you wrong. Can't you for once prove this nonsense country wrong? Must everything be about money? We don't have integrity. When it comes to money, we don't have integrity. And that is why we keep making mistakes. That is why they will keep to subjugate us. That is why they will continue to intimidate us, fight us. Why? Because they know that we are fools. They know that all they can do to get them is give them money, they will betray themselves. Just like Okechukwu Nkere is doing. Just like Ruby Nadia, Daddy Orama, Chomo Okoma, Imam Madrabu, all these crazy people, betrayers because of money. Betrayers because of money. They betray you because of money. 50,000. Somebody, so my salary, I know how much my salary is. Imagine you come and promise me, I'm a stupid person. I don't think of tomorrow. You now promise me $100,000. I will change my story here. I will come and be shouting, Ngozi is a terrorist, Ngozi is a terrorist, because I've never seen $100,000 in cash before. That is why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, a poor man, an illiterate man should not fight for freedom. And you think he's insultive. I was part of the people who hated and condemned Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But today you can see me acting like him, reacting like him. Why? Because we have now known that the truth is before us. Everything that he said has come to pass. Minus none. Minus none. Just exactly what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did. Mazi Simon Ekpa is doing. Minus none. And you people somehow want us to manage and then become, help Tinubu to become a president. Are you people not stupid? That is why I will continue to call them out. Somebody called, a Yoruba friend of mine called me on Friday after they saw those videos I did. And then he said, why are you fighting Obi? Obi Kubana na my boy now. Rozay, you supposed to know this now. He sent me the picture of the guy. And I said, Egbon, Emma Bino, you don't need to waste your time on Obi Kubana, but we have to. I told him I have to. I have to waste my time. I told him I have to waste my time on these riffraffs because they're trying to pull us back and we're not going to accept it. Because they know Obi Kubana is the most influential person today as we speak in the Southeast. But yet his mega mansion in Abuja was taken away from him. They locked it up. Obi Kubana, did you say anything? No. Maybe one of the conditions that was given to him is that we're going to lock this your business, and then if you are able to pull through this our election, then we give you back to you. Maybe they must go into an agreement because these people, they are very shameless people. They love money. They love money more than their life. They are very shameless. Anything that Tinubu cannot do with money cannot exist. Tinubu is one of the most corrupt individuals I've ever come across in my life. I'm telling you the truth. Very corrupt people, very corrupt man. Very, very corrupt. The other day, the wife went to America and everybody was, oh, you saw Trump was talking about the wife. Everybody is happy that Trump is talking about the wife. But they failed to tell you the message that Trump gave them. If you go back to that video, that's where they cut the whole thing. They think that they're talking to fools. Trump said there is Christian genocide in this country, and thank God that the wife of the Nigerian president is here. We must stop the terrorism in Nigeria. That's a message sent to Tinubu's wife, but they cut the whole thing. Can you see how deceitful that country is? They never tell you the truth. They never tell you the truth. They keep you people in bondage. Why? They tell you we are your problems and you keep hating us for no reason. Tribal bigots. That's what they are doing. They tell you that we are why we are your solution to the problem, to your problems. Without us, Nigeria would have collapsed a long time ago. Yoruba man, does Yoruba man do business? If not for the Igbos, Nigeria would have been one of the poorest nations in the world, if it's not today. Because most Igbo people are pulling their businesses back to the south, and they understand that. That's why they want to use Soludo to cause chaos in the southeast, and we cannot allow that to stand. I love my peace, I love my country, and I'll do everything to stand for this country that I was part of the people who voted for. Read. And Dr. Ngozi Oronbajari declared on the 29th day of November in Lahti, Finland, 2024. And nobody can take that away from us. That is the reality on ground. We don't care to know who you are. We don't care to know the angle you are coming from. We don't. Most of you have threatened me, threatened. Your threat doesn't work, and it will not work, and it will never get to me. You know why? Because I am standing with the truth. If I die today, I have something to tell God there. I don't think of tomorrow. I only think of today. But if tomorrow is not even promised to any one of us, so those of you that are hoping to take people's life, is tomorrow promised? Tomorrow is not promised. So I only think of today. Today, I'm thinking of how I'm going to manage today, get through with my work and all of that, take care of my children today. Tomorrow is not promised. For me, tomorrow is not promised. So continue. This your threat doesn't get anywhere. I'm not aspiring to become one of the richest men in the world. I'm only aspiring to see Biafra work, Igbo's work, freedom of our people, just like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is doing. He has everything. He has everything. Anybody that does not reason the way Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is reasoning is a criminal, a thief. He has everything. He's a king in his village. He is supposed to be on the throne of his father the moment the father passed on. But he's in prison, Sokoto prison. And one of you idiots are coming to tell us that he asks us to stop. Monday sit at home. Can you see how daft you are? Your brother, they will use you to. That is how they used you people to jail Mazi Simon Ekpa. Very daft people. I don't know how. I don't know what is in your brain. How Mazi Nnamdi cannot ask this question. I don't even know. What is in the brain of a black person that we can't reason? And when you see people reasoning like Dr. Ngozi Oravweze is doing now, you sabotage. That is what you people are good at. Nothing more. Nothing more. I have received so many threat messages. Do I care? I don't care. Because I live in a country that you can't even try anything stupid here. You can't. Why do you think that Simon was able to defeat Nigeria and they jailed him because of our oil? Why? Because he lives in a civilized nation. If not for what Finland did. Finland is very civilized. In fact, the whole Europe are very civilized people. So nobody, if they are threatening you, your threat is just an empty threat. You can't come here and threaten me. I will jail you. We will jail you here. You know why? Because I will sue you for slander. Don't think that we don't know what we are doing. They called us all manner of names. Because if they want to get at you, they will meet Nigerian. Nigerian government will meet them. We have oil. Just jail this person. Just jail him and deport him. They don't know nothing. Nigeria does not have rule of law. I keep saying that the rule of law of Nigeria is gun and bullet and prison. These three things, gun, bullet, and prison. Nigeria fears anything that is documented because they don't understand the international laws. That is why you see that they can never step their foot in Finland to come and defend the allegations over Prime Minister. That's why they pay. Oh God, if you people know the kind of money that was paid to Nigeria to do this evil in Abuanaka, you will hate Nigeria forever. All of you think by maybe we are just here, we are cloud chasers. There's no name you have never called us, but we refuse to back down. We are not like Vam, the people that collect $1,000 and keep the receipt to come and say evil things against their own people. We are not like them. We are well lectured. I don't enter. In fact, the kind of gadroom I entered. When I entered gadroom, in fact, my brain started resetting. I've been locked for almost, if not 10 times, because of my stubbornness. I'm very stubborn, destructively stubborn, like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said. I'm very destructively when it comes to stubbornness. I can take on anything. That is how I was built. One thing you can never take away from me is who I am. You can't take that away. My pride, you can't take it away. Can't take it. Nobody on this earth. It's only God. Not even a man. That is why when Dr. Ngozi Oravweze is talking, I'll just be looking at her like this. Because she's for real. That woman didn't come to deceive anybody. She imagine somebody that has her own business, her own people to take care of. She's taking care of Biafrans, and you people have the nerves to insult her and want to drag me into it. I'm not part of it. I'm never going to be part of it. Do you know why? Because I know when I see bad people, I know them when I see them. Go and ask all those people that want to expose Dr. Ngozi Oravweze, why have you not exposed her up to today? The only thing they came to tell us is that they saw Dr. Ngozi Oravweze. It was the money that Dr. Ngozi Oravweze has. That is what he gave to Prime Minister. The Prime Minister used and making her the Deputy Prime Minister. That is the only thing that they had. That is, just go and listen to them. Nothing. You want people like us to follow you over my dead body. Tell me, prove it, give it as a proof. And Dr. Ngozi, when I watch her and I see that, oh, these things are saying about her is true, I'll back out because I don't want any problems. And then you want me to sell my dignity, my conscience, my rights to you as a foolish man or as a foolish woman. No, I'm not going to. I will tell you this short story. This should be the final story I'm going to say before, because my time is really running out. There was, when I was in Nigeria years back, there was this lady, her father is so wealthy that anytime we go to see this, she speaks Polish English. So father brought her to this country, I think when she was very much young, and then she grew in this country. She went to school. In fact, I think she went to Oxford University. I can't remember, either Oxford or Harvard University. I can't remember now, but well, so the day she was coming back to Nigeria, she called my phone and said, oh, because at the time I started working already. So I live on the island. So I started working. She said, that I have a business to do. I have a business to do in Nigeria that, look, I finished my school and I don't want to stay in this country. Nobody wants to stay in this country after they finish schooling. If your father is well to do, you don't want to stay here. That's for real, because the weather here is so harsh. I'm telling you, when it comes to this, in fact, this period, we bleed from the nose because of the cold. I'm telling you the simple truth. So this lady, when I told her, well, this is where I live. Maybe you stay with me for some time. Then when you get your own house, you can now go. So she now came back. I went to pick her at the airport, and then she stayed in my house for, I think, about 3 weeks while she was searching for her own place. So she got a house somewhere in Shongotedu. So we moved her place, her things. So she bought machines, equipment that she brought from abroad, and she started her business. And she's a fashion designer because she learned this fashion designer here. And this lady was doing tremendously well. Nothing attached, because I know her very well. Her father is very wealthy. Nothing was attached. She was just a friend that I can just help. So as time goes by, I will go and visit her some days, and then I was even preaching to her to get married. She said, no, she just wants to be focused in her business. And this lady successfully had about 15 shops. She employed a lot of people, even in her house, everywhere. When you come to her house, clothes, as big women will be driving in. All these lucky high-class babes, she was able to get them. And then she continued with her career as a pilot. She wanted to become a pilot, and she was training for it. Only for some of the places that she rented her what is it called, shops now, they will come and tell her, people that are working here, all Yoruba, all Igbos, why are you not taking Yorubas? That we are going to increase our shop rent, or we'll send you away. So because of this, she started employing more Yorubas than Igbos, in order to help her to manage her business. Today, those people stole her money. Those people intimidated her. They robbed her. They did all manner of human. In fact, today, just to cut the story short, she can no longer pay her house rent in Shongetedu. That's how bad it is. She lived in this country. All her businesses has collapsed, including the shops that she rented. They closed it because she's not this. Her father is late. So she doesn't have this people to talk for her. Anybody that she calls to talk to these people, they say, Yoruba person they in charge, and me na Igbo, they no go listen to me. So that was how this woman's business died. So some days ago, she reached out to me, called me and said she's pregnant, she has a baby, and her husband is coming, that they want to come to this country now. They want to come back to the United Kingdom and start living. And then that, in fact, a lot. She said a lot. I was shedding tears. This is a woman. Sometimes I will call her, Ada babe, I beg, I need so amount. Please, can you borrow me? I will give you back. One hand. But today, Nigeria has happened to her. This was a person. I know how many times she sent my picture to my mother. I know how many times she sent my brokers to my father and said they should caution me. Now she's asking me for our deputy prime minister phone number, that she wants to join Biafra. That one of our friend, her pilot friend, told her that she should hold the mandate of Biafra. You are going to hear from her when she comes, because she wants to join the media team. And I pray that I know she's going to do better. She said she will do it episode by episode. She has to tell the story of Nigeria to the world. Come through my platform. Nigeria does not kill your talent, then you know that you have not started. So this is the reason why we are saying you must join Biafran, you must join this country so that we will have a say. She's told me so many things about the custom, about the military, and because she goes to these people's offices. So those of you that is still fighting to remain in one Nigeria, you can continue. Why we will continue to fight for our nation. Thank you so much, Biafra. I have to leave. Someone is actually calling me and disturbing me now. So thank you so much, Biafra. I'll be here tomorrow. Just like I said, Sit at Home continues every Monday from the USB government. Thank you so much, and may God bless you people from here. I love you guys, and no disrespect to anyone. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.